This year, me and my wife will be married 18 years. And one of the things that I did not know would be so important and significant is her family of origin. My name is Chris. This is my blog, and I talk about things that have been helpful for me, and hopefully they can be helpful for you too. So it's easy to meet somebody and now think about the relationship with you and them as the day you met them forward. What we often forget about is you met a person in the middle of their story. You met a person after they have been raised by somebody. And the somebody that raised them, the family that they grew up in, they had a lot of experiences, they had a lot of situations that shaped the person that you met one night at a restaurant, or one afternoon at a bar, or one time at a Dave and Buster's. You met them in the middle of the story. So when it comes to the relationships that we have, whether they are friendship or platonic relationships, or they are romantic relationships, we often get into this habit of saying things like, they just need to go to therapy. We broke up because they was crazy. Something happened and I was like, that's toxic and I don't want to be with nobody toxic. We make these determinations as if the person met you and then decided to be toxic or crazy or exhibit what you think are narcissistic tendencies. The reality is they came from and through a bunch of situations, a bunch of training, a bunch of things that made them develop patterns so they can feel safe or not be depressed or cope with whatever it is that they are going through or previously went through. So that means the situations shaped them. And then you met them and y'all went through a situation and then the pattern happened. So I'm saying this not because, you should stay with a person who's not talking to you the right way or not treating you the way you should be treated. I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is consider whatever it is that they have been through. And if the relationship is worth it, you got to have patience and grace because the person that you are with, the person that you are engaging with, went through something before they met you. And that thing, in a lot of ways, dictates how they handle tough situations. It dictates what happens if they feel cornered, or if they feel hurt, or if they respond and act a certain way when they get angry. What is their behavior like when they get confused? Whatever the case is, take that into consideration. And hopefully that helps you not to demonize people, because you yourself have a couple of unhealthy ways that you process heavy information or heavy emotions. You have things that you are going through that you want to shift and adjust about how you interact in the world. They do too. And if you're human, and if you deserve grace, and if you deserve patience and some understanding, they deserve grace, patience, and understanding too. That doesn't mean you have to stay with them. You can be understanding while you leave, or you can be understanding and not continue the relationship. But whatever you apply to you, as far as what you're learning and what you're getting out of, you got to apply that to them too. It's hard to do in the moment, but it's still helpful because you're human and they're a human. You have experiences. They had experiences. So it's helpful if you want to establish and cultivate long-term, relationships. People had a whole story in history before they met. So it's at least worth it to take that and keep that into consideration.